mountain fastness comes a man in pursuit of danger. This is the savage, flashing story of this man. The man with the naked spur.
Spur is the third Western film collaboration between director Anthony Mann and star James Stewart, and is widely considered to be a classic. Film critic Leonard Maltin regards it as one of the best Westerns ever made, and I really respect his opinions. Watching it again after not seeing it in a long time, I recall it being my late uncle's favourite Western movie. And it's a beautifully cinematic Western, shot on location in Colorado and Lone Pine, California. It is a visual feast for the eyes. Stewart plays Howard Kemp, a man dealt a bad hand in life. Before leaving to fight in the war, he signed over his ranch to his fiancée Mary, only to find on his return she sold up and ran off with another man. This painful experience has made him an embittered soul, cynical and sternly mistrusting of people. He is now a coldly calculating man on a mission. Is he seeking justice, or is it something deeper, more personal? A single-minded bounty hunter on the trail of a killer, Ben Vander Groot, Robrt Ryan, wanted for the murder of a sheriff in Kansas. Ryan is the quintessential scheming, manipulative rogue, a truly hissable screen villain, a brilliant performance. He is not alone though, his accomplice coming in the more innocent and shapely form of Janet Leigh. She is Lena, his slightly misled and emotionally confused companion. Believing Ryan to be innocent, she tags along unwittingly. Ryan, a criminal friend of her late father, is using her for his own benefit, abusing her trust and companionship. Stewart sees Ryan simply as a walking sack of money, merely a paycheck for starting over. His plan, to buy a new ranch and rebuild what he's lost. And he is determined to collect no matter what. Stewart soon has unwanted company though, in the shape of an old-timer Jesse, played by Millard Mitchell, a failed prospector who has seen a trail fire in the hills ahead, which might be Ryan. And Roy Ralph Meeker, a disgraced cavalryman who has been dishonorably discharged for moral instability, meaning he couldn't keep his hands off the ladies. Stewart knows in the hills he's at a disadvantage tracking Ryan alone, vulnerable to an ambush, so forms an alliance of sorts with his not completely trustworthy partners. For the rest of the journey, Stewart will have to sleep with one eye on Ryan and the other on his newly formed posse. This is a dark tale of suspicion, greed, and the black recesses of the human heart. In a game of psychological warfare, Ryan subtly connives and manipulates his way into the head of his hunters. First, making Stewart feel guilt for tracking him like an animal, then sowing seeds of greed by way of the $5,000 reward, and fanning flames of jealousy for the affections of Leigh. Stewart and Leigh's beginnings of a possible relationship is duly noted by Ryan and encouraged for his own selfish ends. In a great manipulative scene, Ryan tries to use Leigh as a distraction for Stewart to enable his escape. She is unwilling, and so Ryan states, "Okay, I will just have to sneak up on him then, and bash his head in with a rock, I'm afraid." It works, her emotions being duly exploited. But this is no slow burn of a movie. It's lean, swiftly paced, and has some intense, rugged action scenes. With an Oscar-nominated original screenplay, the dialogue exchanges are equally as dynamic, with Ryan and Stewart trading verbal, emotional blows. Stewart resents Ryan because he is the criminal, the murderer, the bad man. So why does he feel unease at his own actions and motives in taking him in? So overall, a terrific watch, a gorgeous looking Western that delivers great depth of characters with varying shades of moral ambiguity. All the stars deliver fine turns, but Ryan simply steals the film for me, with a performance dripping with cunning emotional criminality. A great Western then, no doubt, but not by any way my favourite, simply because Stewart is a little too subdued and calculating to be fully engaging, and the story a little bit dark for my taste, but still an expertly made Western, with pictured postcard scenery that's superbly entertaining and beautifully acted by a great cast. A Western up there with the very best. I give The Naked Spur a solid 8 out of 10 Western stars. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.